I've never, and this is, it must be 6 years I've been in this box, never seen the excitement quite like when our next guest entered the box. It was a standing handshake. Yes. Everyone was quiet in the room. So I think we need to get into it, Jim.
Well, this man, of course, plays for the Blues. Not playing tonight, which is great sadness, but he's a cult figure on Triple M football. Nominated early. You have to be a superstar, and I think Pelé is the greatest ever, to go by just one name.
Correct.
If one name identifies you as a sportsman,
Madonna.
Gary, then there you are. Then you are. That's all you need to know about the level of a man.
Yeah, well, that's it.
So
it. And
this man,
and when you make the Triple M All-Star Team of the Century 3 years running, Jim,
that's it.
That puts you in rarefied air. So that's push-up king territory.
That's it. Well, the surname's Armfield, of course, but we only know him as Dennis, and he's been good enough to come in and join us. Dennis, welcome.
No, thanks for having me, guys. It's an absolute honour.
Before we do the
honour is ours.
Exactly. Before we get to the questions, and we got lots of them for you, I don't know, because you're playing in the game, you're probably not aware of the treatment you get from the Triple M box. Have your mates told you?
Oh, I've heard a bit, yeah. A couple of my mates back in Perth have told me about it. Pretty rap by it as well. To make the team of the year a few years running is pretty special.
Three in a row.
Three in a row. Well,
a lock for this year.
Just have a listen to how we enjoy your work. Dennis turned around to confront Williams, and the ball had gone over his head. Now Williams, look out, Dennis! Dennis! That's what he's out there for, Garry.
The tackling machine.
That's style of business. To Bell to Dennis. Dennis runs in. Dennis Armfield sticks it through the gun pot road end. Now we've got some work to do. Bunteen on the very quick Dennis. Look at Dennis go. He's bloody run out of his own shoot. Checked it in. Shoots it handy. And a bounce. Dennis! What about Dennis? Underground Dennis! Dennis! Off the ground!
The magic man!
Oh, what are we dealing with?
Get on board, Sprat!
Dennis! We can package that up for you, Dennis, if you like, and get it sent to you on email.
I haven't heard me name that much in my life.
Should be your ringtone.
It should be something special, that's for sure.
I got a question for you, Dennis, because I know you were born in Canberra, but then you went over to play in Perth, of course, where I originated, and you're out at Swan Districts, which is a nice sort of bogan dump part of the joint.
I was waiting for it.
The real pox-ridden.
Is that right?
Shite heap. So you've come from there to Carlton, which is, of course, one of the nicer parts of Melbourne and one of the blue riband clubs. How have you adapted, do you reckon?
Yeah, it took me a while, that's for sure. I had to watch me back in Perth, but it took me a while to adapt, but loving it here. Obviously, I live in Ascot Vale, which is a nice little suburb.
Yes.
So, it's a lot more upper class than where I'm from, but you never forget where you come from.
Well, and this nicely segues me into my next question, because I've noticed you've stuck ferociously with the moustache.
It's got a trim.
And it has got a nice trim. You started to get a bit of D'Artagnan about it there for a while. But what's the go with it? You've just decided it's for you, or is there any sort of story behind it?
Look, mate, I get a haircut, and if I have a fresh shave as well, I look about 13 years old, so... I thought if I can grow some facial hair, at least it makes me look a little bit older and don't get asked for ID everywhere I go. So that's why it's growing, and it's probably something I've always enjoyed having on my face as well.
And as soon as, and this is one of the only disappointments of being here tonight, because as soon as you run out, we all dive for our binoculars and just get a look at you, because we like to see where you're at. And the artwork, I've noticed, has grown over the years. What's the story? Is there a story behind it all?
Yeah, my grandmother passed away, so I got her name started on my chest, and then it became her portrait on my arm, and then it became my father's name on one chest, and then his portrait on the other arm. And I'm actually currently in the process of removing one off my back and starting a whole... No, not a
Making
girlfriend.
room.
Just
Making
a mate's home job, which I kind of regret doing. So, we're in the process of removing that. And
how far are we going? Are we going Swanee style? Or?
No, I won't go much further. I want to be able to sort of wear a T-shirt and be covered over. So,
what about a Triple M Rocks Footy sort of in 6 years?
Might have to think about something, chuck it on me back when I get that done.
He won't think about that for long.
They tell me that the removal of the tattoo is extraordinarily painful.
1,000 times worse.
1,000 times worse than getting it on.
Yeah, I get my whole body tattooed before I get one removed. Yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah, definitely.
What about Warrior? What would he run with? What sort of tat would you run with?
A bit of barbed wire, I reckon, around one of those big arms.
Teardrop under the eye.
The bicep. Wolfpack are loving Dennis. Do you aware of the Wolfpack?
No, I'm not sure of the Wolfpack, no.
Well,
Question.
Have to get onto it. Sorry for letting us down.
No, they said the great man, too bad he's not playing. Carlton games are worth watching when he plays. Deb Cannon, who's the vice chairman, loving Dennis bringing his stylings to the rub.
Jim,
Wolfpack love Dennis.
Yes. At their peak, who had the bigger cult following? Push-up or Dennis?
Well, I would say push-up only because the physical intimidation factor of the little man, because he was connected. Whereas Dennis brings beautiful styling out on the ground, but probably hasn't got that fear factor off it as much.
If you were wandering through Swan
Districts,
District, so I reckon Dennis would be your man. You'd like to have...
Is there a Mrs. Dennis?
Yeah, there's a fiancée. Yeah, her name's Abby. Been engaged for 6-7 months now. So
Perth girl?
Nah, she's a Melbourne girl. Yeah, so I think I'm a Melbourne boy now, which is scary to say.
Where did we meet Abby, Den?
I met her through a friend.
Say website.
Yeah, RSVP. I just met her through a friend, and yeah, we just got chatting, and away we went.
Well, take your time with that, Dennis, would be my advice, because you're a long time married, take it from me, and just let yourself have a bit of a glimpse around. Chief, when you've got this level of stardom, you need to
there's hearts cracking open everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
He's pretty happy, Jim, you can tell.
Who else is in that category of loving themselves, Dennis?
Oh, who is it?
I would say Mark Murphy.
He's probably a quiet achiever.
When I say love yourself, I mean taking pride in appearance. And,
you definitely take pride in appearance. Tom Bell's one that likes to, but you wouldn't tell.
You're not working for
He's
him.
probably been beaten with the ugly stick a bit too much.
And happy to say it too, I like that.
Warming up now, Dennis.
I like that, Dennis.
But and probably Troy Menzel's the other one that likes to look after himself a bit.
Well, Dennis, it's been a great pleasure having you in. You've just heard how big a favourite you are of us at Triple M, so continue to dominate, is all I'll say to you.
I'll keep trying, boys.
Get back out on the park, Dennis,
That's
please.
it, man. Well done, Dennis
Thank you.
Armfield.